if you're a Black Diamond, every month we have the goal to enroll 3 distributors, join the party, and take your business to a next level. I think one of the biggest questions that we hear is, how do I do that? How do I do that? And then how do I help my team to be successful? And I want you guys to know that you have a rock star panel in front of you today, and I hope you're prepared to take notes, because that's exactly what we're going to share with you today about step 3. Go Ruby. So let's start with you, Courtney. Presidential Diamond. Yes, and Courtney, your team grew really fast, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
So let me ask you a question. Is it realistic for someone to go Ruby in the next 30 days?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I'm a small town girl. I graduated with 30 people. I had 30 people in my graduating class. I grew up on a small farm in southern Oklahoma. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I always say, if you know 5 people, then you can go Ruby in 30 days. Like, we all know 5 people that other people don't know, and that's literally all it takes. And the most important thing is for you guys to remember that you can't decide for somebody if they're going to be interested in this business. I think when we all start out, we all feel that some people won't support us, or we don't want to reach out to our family and friends because they're not going to support us and stuff. But you have to reach out to them and let them decide for themselves if they're going to be interested in this business or interested in the products, because that's exactly how you're going to grow your business so quickly.
I love that. And that number 5 is so powerful because, you know, I'm not sure if you realize this, but 5 people is all it takes in your business to take it all the way to Black Diamond. Just 5 legs in your organization. In fact, did you know that to achieve the rank of Diamond, you just need 3 rubies in the right positions? To become double Diamond, you need 5 rubies in the right places, and then to become triple Diamond, earning an average of $10,000 a month, it's just 11 rubies in your business to make that happen. Pretty incredible. So Jocelyn, let's talk a little bit. I love this. Presidential Diamond, give it up for Jocelyn Yates. Thank you. Jocelyn, I think it's very interesting that it took you 9 months to achieve the rank of executive.
Yeah, it took me 9 months to promote to executive with 2 people on my team.
How about that? Okay, so wait a minute. Jocelyn, does that mean that you didn't get a Ruby bonus?
I never received a Ruby bonus, but that did not stop me, because the amount of money that you can make in this company is limitless. So don't set yourself up for failure just because you miss a Ruby bonus.
Yes, I love that. Very powerful. So 9 months to become an executive. What was it, Jocelyn, that flipped the switch for you and made your business change?
The biggest thing was definitely my mind shift. I, at first, did not have the belief in myself that I could do it. I remember thinking, there is no way I can actually do the steps to success. That's too hard. I cannot. And one of the biggest things for me was plugging in, watching trainings, listening to conference calls, and really attending events. I went to a training at a home in Las Vegas, and Stephanie Dunn was there, and I just told myself, there's no way I can do the steps to success. And she's like, Jocelyn, why not? And ever since then, I told myself, you're right, why not? And I did it.
I just did it. I love it. That's fantastic. Just make the move. All right. So Ashley Olive, Ambassador Diamond. We love her. So what I'd like to ask you, Ashley, is what do you do right after you enroll a brand new distributor into your business?
So when somebody signs to my team, I think it's important to get them set up for Ruby right away. So a launch party is really important for us. So within the first 2 weeks, we are looking at a date. So they can have a party scheduled so we can start getting those customers and getting their team built. So going through and making sure we have a launch party, and then we also just talk about some sample messages that they could be using, a sample post for social media to get them ready to kick off their business immediately, because there is nothing magic in that business kit. So why are we waiting on the mail? The magic is in the moment that you signed with this company. The magic's in you.
Yeah, the magic is in you. I love that, and you are magical to me. Thank you for sharing that. All right, we're going to go to Carrie next. So, Carrie, Presidential Diamond, congratulations to you on all your success. Now, there's several different ways we know to be able to build a business and an organization with It Works. We can build that belly to belly, we can go out blitzing, and we can build on social media. And that was your preference. So you primarily built through social media. So what I'd like to have you share with everyone today is, when you put a post up, do you have like some forethought and planning in what you do?
Okay, so my favorite posts for attracting distributors are lifestyle posts. So what It Works has done for you, or what It Works will do for you. And so every single post needs to have a past, a present, and a future. And so, for example, when I'm thinking, I go, 2 years ago, I was a broke college graduate. I could barely afford to put gas in my tank. You know, $10 here, $20 there. And now, Rap Cash pays for my gas. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be making an extra $500 a month, which is going to pay my car payment in the next 4 months. I just love this company. So that would be an awesome post that you could use.
That would be an awesome post. I love it. And exactly what your message is that real people relate to real people. So we just need to remember that everyone out there that's watching us has been through similar experiences that we have too. So Ashley, you had a little different approach to building your business. In fact, you built an entire ambassador lineage partying your way. So can you give us a little enlightenment as to your plan and how that works for you and your team?
Absolutely. So launch parties are really huge for us, and we just make sure everyone in that room is already thinking like a distributor before they even realize it. So as we're talking about products, I want them to be thinking of people in their lives. So if we're talking about relief, I will make the comment, do you have anyone in your life that maybe this could really help? And when we're talking about greens, the same question, because then your party is already starting to think of people that could really help them. And so then you get to the distributor opportunity, you're like, well, did you think of anyone? Because those would be perfect for you to join this company. And so you're already setting these people up for first distributors on their team at their launch party. So it's a super simple way to get them set up for Ruby at that party.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So you're planting seeds the entire time. And how many people do you typically have at a wrap party that might be potentials in your business?
We definitely have a huge success at our wrap parties. I don't care how many people are there. We're not canceling a party if even one is coming, because that one person is going to be a distributor or a loyal customer on our team. So every person in that party has a choice. Are you wanting to make an income and be a distributor, or be a loyal customer? So we need to be signing everybody at those parties. They don't need to walk out without signing up.
Oh, I just love that. I absolutely love it. All right, so Courtney, you were a loyal customer before you became a distributor. Would you elaborate on what that looked like for you?
Yes, of course. I was a loyal customer, and I signed up under someone from Instagram. I actually didn't even know her. She had her link on there. So I signed up as a loyal customer for hair, skin, and nails. And then I watched Courtney Bohr on Instagram for almost a whole year before I was ever interested in the business. I was working 50 hours a week. I was going to school at Oklahoma State 18 hours a week. And my fiance at the time, who's my husband now, his dad had just passed away at 42 years old, really suddenly. So I was working so much, and he lived 2 hours away. So I wanted to spend more time with his family. So I thought, you know what, I can sell hair, skin, and nails. So I messaged Courtney Bohr, and I signed up under her, and it just took off from there. And I was able to quit my full-time job and get married and move down south to be with my husband.
That is amazing. How many of our loyal customers are out there watching us? We just need to ask, right? Okay, so let's take a little different approach here, because you primarily also built through social media. So what happens when you enroll a distributor who just struggles with social media? It's really not their thing.
I think it's so important for everyone to figure out what they're good at. Some people are really awesome at social media, and some people are better talking in person. You know, I built through social media, and Ashley all built through wrap parties. I have a girl on my team. She signed up, I believe in June, and she hadn't went Ruby yet, but she realized just last month that she was better talking in front of people and talking in person, and she scheduled 17 rap parties for January, and she's nearly boxed for diamond now. So once you figure out what you're good at and stay consistent with it, you'll take your whole business to another level.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You've just been given permission to go out and blow this business up. Jocelyn, okay, you and I had a conversation last week, and I just thought that it was so important that what you shared with me needs to be heard, because I know there's others that are going to relate. Would you elaborate on that for me, why you chose social media?
Yes. So I have always been so shy. Like in high school, I struggled with it. I was the girl that sat alone at lunch. I'd drive home to just go have lunch at home. I'm so shy. And so for me, social media was an outlet that I was comfortable with. I'm not comfortable doing rap parties. I'm not comfortable speaking in front of people at expos. I'm not comfortable blitzing. Yes, I do those things, but I'm most comfortable with social media. So that's why I chose it. So figure out whatever you are comfortable with and do that, because that's going to be where you are most successful.
That's fantastic. I love that about you, and I appreciate that so much about you. The more I learn about each one of you, the more I love you, and I think that's what our business is really all about. So you put up a post on your social media, and someone likes it or comments. What's the next thing that you do?
The biggest thing for me is I want them to see my excitement for the business. If they can see that, then they'll sign up with you. And so what I teach my team to do is when you're talking to somebody that's interested, you're going to give them 3 reasons why you think they should join your team. For me, my 3 reasons are because we have the rap and nobody else has them. Number 2, we are paid to advertise. Most other companies will pay millions upon millions of dollars every single month to advertise, but instead our company pays us the millions to do that for them. And then number 3, we only have about 100,000 paid distributors in our company. Other companies have millions of distributors, so we have the opportunity as that 100,000 to grow into the millions of distributors. It's a ground floor opportunity. And usually when I share those 3 reasons with people, they want to sign up. So whatever your 3 reasons are for why somebody should join you, share those, because that's where the success for you is going to be.
I hope y'all are writing this down, because the tips you're getting here today is going to allow you to launch your business and truly take it to a whole nother level in 2016. Y'all are amazing. Okay, Carrie, let's talk a little bit. You told me that you are the social media queen, right? All right, you love Instagram. So let's talk a little bit about when someone gives you a little love on Instagram. What do you do next in your business?
Okay, so if you want to go fast in this business, which I like to go fast, everybody wants to go to the top, right? I am all about being proactive. So if they're giving you some love on the post, why not message them and say, hey girl, thanks for the love of my post. Are you interested in hearing how to make some extra money? If it's a lifestyle post. But if it's like a product post, I say, hey girl, thanks for the love of my post. Are you interested in being a product model or a product tester? And when you say, are you interested in hearing? They're open to listening and being educated about the business, so I can offer it to you, and it's your choice if you say yes or if you say no or not yet.
I love that. All right, so let's say that it is someone who responds to you about a product. Do you offer everyone the business opportunity, even if their interest to begin with is in product?
Okay, so sometimes when I do offer the opportunity, those are the people that really are like, well, I can't really afford it right now. And so then I ask them, well, can you think of 4 people, who want to lose weight or have more energy or need help pooping or, grow their hair out? And if they say yes, I said, well, do you want to hear how you can make some extra money and get this product paid for? And a lot of times they say yes. The other time that I offer the opportunity is when I'm following up. So let's just say somebody is excited about hair, skin, and nails, and I had talked to them before, I will message them and say, hey girl, you know, I have one spot left for a hair, skin, and nail product tester. Or, you know, my CEO just announced a $500 bonus. Would you be interested? It's not out yet, but if it was, you know. Well, and so when I use the words, I only have one spot left, or I just found out, it creates an urgency, and people are like, oh my gosh, I gotta get that spot, I gotta get that now, you know, or I'm not gonna get those hair, skin, and nails. And I'm thinking, like, I have so many spots, but just for you, that's one.
That's such a great tip because success loves speed. I know you all absolutely agree with that. All right, so Ashley, we're going to come back to you real quick. You've just enrolled a new distributor. So what is your path that you take in launching them and helping them get started?
I've noticed with our newbies, it's not that they're not willing to post, and it's not that they're not willing to message. They're really not sure what to message or what to post or how to go about getting their party started. So I think it's very important in those very beginning moments with the distributor that you are talking to them about types of posts that can be successful, types of parties that can be successful, whether they're wanting their first as their launch, but then we also have Wrap Wednesday on my team. So every Wednesday, my team is able to come and hear me present, and they can bring any of their potentials, and then they sign them. So I make sure that I want to get them to a Wrap Wednesday, and I want them to try to bring potentials. They may not have one yet, but I want them there anyways, because they get to hear my verbiage, and I think verbiage is really huge in this company. Things like the word auto shipment. I was that girl that I will sign up to have my bills, just take them straight out of my account because I don't want to deal with it. When I joined this company, I quickly realized that's not the majority of people. So I would say auto shipment, and all of a sudden nobody's replying anymore. So I make sure through my learning process that I tell my girls, we're not going to say that word. We're going to say, you're going to get one product in February, one in March, and one in April. And you probably already heard about 3 tonight that you wanted to sample anyways. So I think verbiage is really huge right in the beginning with your distributors. You want to make sure they know posts saying, join my team for $99 probably isn't going to grow your team incredibly fast, only because you made the posts about you. And if you aren't making posts and talking to people and making it about them, you're not going to be a priority in their life. It needs to be, I really think you could rock this business because you have an incredible personality. You need to make it about them when you're talking with them. And when you're making posts, you need to make sure you're doing the same thing, talking to them about, you know, I'm so excited, I paid for my diapers, I can't wait to help someone else do the same thing. So verbiage is really huge with my newbies, and getting them to those Wrap Wednesdays so they can hear me say the verbiage because it tends to click a little more.
So whether you're at a Wrap Wednesday or you're at a live party for a new distributor, how is it that you set up her audience and help her to build towards Ruby? So outside of the verbiage, I know that there's a few things that you shared with me, some seeds, if you will, that you'll plant.
I'm definitely looking into the party right when I get there, like someone said earlier. I'm scoping them out for who her first distributors are going to be and her loyal customers, because as I'm going through that party pad and talking to them, they're already thinking like that distributor, like I said earlier. So they're already thinking about their potentials in their mind and who they could be helping, because we have to make this business about helping others, because that's what's going to make you succeed. So the whole party, I'm already training them to think like distributors, and they don't realize it. So then it's so simple at the end to be able to launch her into Ruby, because we can go through and sign these distributors who already have potentials on their mind. So she is getting set up quickly with her first distributors from that party.
Oh, I love that. That's fabulous. Now, Courtney, I know you have a little different system that you've implemented on how you get a new distributor launched. Would you share with us your awesome plan?
Yes, of course. I run my business totally on social media, so a lot of my distributors and my new teammates and stuff come from out of state, so they're not local. And so we've tried to find a system that works to get them launched when you're not local with them. And so when I sign a new distributor, I have a welcome email that I send them to start off, because sometimes whenever they sign up, they're really overwhelmed. Like when you automatically add them to your team page or you send them to the compensation plan, they don't know what any of that stuff is. So So I created a welcome email that explains some of the terminology with BV, what LCs are, what distributors are, and I send the charting and kind of how to chart with Ruby and how they're going to get that Ruby bonus and how they're going to get Fast Start qualified and what it means when they get their 4 loyal customers and that $120 in free product. And then I also attached a couple of training videos to the welcome email on how to sign loyal customers and how to sign distributors to kind of get them the feel on how they should conversate with people. And then I add them to my team page. And then I also set them up with, like Ashley does weekly, she'll do wrap parties in person, and I actually launch them with an online wrap party. And so they can invite all of their Facebook friends and stuff, and I usually post for 2 or 3 days, and that allows them to kind of see how I'm posting, how I'm wording stuff, some of the pictures that I post, and they kind of see how I'm conversating with people, so that they're not just jumping in full force by themselves. They're kind of watching me and working with me for a couple days, and then I send them some sample posts and stuff on how to talk to potential distributors and loyal customers. And with that launch party on Facebook, they usually get their 4 loyal customers and a couple distributors right off the bat.
That is amazing. What an awesome plan. And again, I hope everyone today is taking notes, because this is, to me, a priceless panel right here. You know, we're about ready to wrap up, but I think it's very important that we get some closing tips from each of you today. You've been awesome. Carrie, would you share with us one of your favorite tips that you might pass along?
Okay, so when you guys all get home, if you haven't already, on your mirror, you have to write your next rank or what your goal is. Because when I was going diamond, I had a little sticky note and I wrote that I wanted to make $2,000 a month. And that was crazy because I was like, I'm an executive, you know, how am I going to get there? But I'm really big on The Secret and the law of attraction. And so don't ever say, you know, oh, I hope I'm going to, or I'm going to try. No, I am, and I will, and this is happening. So if you're going Ruby, I am going Ruby, and you write a date. And you don't have to know how it's going to come true, but you have to believe in yourself and just say, I can do this, and I am a Ruby, and believe that you're there already.
Yes, yes, I know you feel it. Ashley, a tip from you today.
Absolutely. So my biggest tip would definitely be consistency, but it has to be in every part of your business. So you need to be consistent with posting on social media. You can't take a day off. Even if you're really tired or things are going on in your life, you need to remember that your dreams mean more, so you have to post. With messaging, you need to be taking the time to send the messages, because if you're posting but not taking the time to message, that's the missing link. Messaging is huge for being successful. So you have to get out there and message. Partying, you need to have a consistent party schedule. Ours is every Wednesday. Make sure you have something that's consistent with partying, so you know that your potentials can come once a month, twice a month. They know that there's a schedule for when they could come, and you need to be sure that you're consistent with blitzing, with wearing your gear out, because when people see that, they see that you're getting paid to wear that. It's easy to bring it up and talk to people. So you need to set some goals, and if you haven't yet, sit down and write, I'm going to blitz 5 times this week. I'm going to party twice this month. I'm going to message 5 people a day. And if you make it a checklist like that, you're more apt to be consistent. And if you stay consistent like that, and you also have passion, there is no way you are not going to promote this year and get away on this stage next year. That is what it takes, is consistent, and then having that passion. So people end up signing up, and they're like, I'm not really sure why I signed, but she was so excited, so I just went ahead and did it. I can't tell you how many times I've been told that, because I'm just enthusiastic at these parties, and I make people feel like they are truly missing out. So they sign up and then truly fall in love. So you need to make sure that consistency and that passion is there with your business.
Love it. Thank you so much.
How many of you right now would gladly take $200 extra? I don't know one person that does not need an extra $200. So make sure you are going out and you are asking every single person if they need an extra $200. The only difference between every person that's been on this stage is that we've just asked a few more people if they need an extra $200. That's all you have to do.
Wonderful. Courtney. I know you have some great words for us.
Yes, so my biggest tip for you guys, even if you're a new distributor or even if you're an ambassador diamond or whatever rank you are, don't spend all of your time focusing on the people that are quitting. You're going to have so many people that are not going to have the same vision as you. They're going to be fine with the way their lives are, and they're not going to want to put in the work. But you have to pour in to the distributors that are working and that are running, because the cream will always rise to the top. My dad's going to kill me for telling you this story, but my aha moment with this was, I said I'm from a small town in southern Oklahoma, and I grew up on a farm. And I was home visiting my parents one night, and we had a heifer that had died, and it was really young. And my dad was just sitting there talking about this. He was so upset about this heifer that had just passed because he was so young, he had so much potential. She was going to breed so many cows, and we have a pasture full of cows. And I finally just looked at him, and I'm like, just get another one. And he was like, just get another one. And I was like, yeah. And so that kind of hit me, I spend so much time focusing on these distributors that are quitting, but if you're continuously growing your business and you're continuously enrolling people and offering these products and offering this company to people, they're going to sign up and your runners are going to run. And you can't focus all of your time on the negative and the people that are quitting, because the people that deserve your energy and the people that deserve your time are the people that are working and the people that have the same vision and the people that are going to continue to run with you. So I promise, I'm a firm believer that when you change your mindset, you change your business. So as soon as you get that negativity and stuff out of your business, you will seriously change your business, I promise.
I love it. Well, just a couple of final words from our segment today. One of my favorite things to share with my team is to choose where it is that you're going, to predetermine what rank you're going to achieve next. And I want you to do that in this moment. If your goal is to be a diamond with It Works, if it's to be a double diamond, a triple, an ambassador, a black diamond, anywhere in between, what I want you to do is when you leave here, you treat your business as if you will treat your business when you're at the rank that you have your goal set for. You have to treat your business the same as you would as an ambassador diamond today, even if you are at the distributor rank and haven't changed ranks yet. So keep in mind, everyone, in 2016, the It Works dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. Let's give it up for our